Welcome, fellow masters. The Oniland rerun is finally upon us, scheduled to start September 24th and last until October 7th. For those that did not participate in this event last year, hopefully you have completed up to Lost Belt 2, since that is Oniland's requirement. For those that have yet to finish LB2, if you're around Lost Belt 1, or even Solomon, then there is still time. It is very much possible to start this event late, even a week into it, and still complete the main quest and obtain the free 4-star servant, Caster Shuten Doji. So let's go over some of Oniland's highlights and resource info, starting with one of this event's key points. As mentioned, this event will feature a free 4-star servant, the single target Buster Caster Shuten Doji. She has the highest attack out of all 4-star casters in the game, and getting her to MP5 is easy due to her welfare status. So, for many players, her NP damage will most likely be the highest among their single target casters, outside of trait bonuses and whatnot. She has no hard defensive options, but despite this drawback, Caster Shuten is well worth completing this event for those that don't have a main single target caster option. Caster Shuten will join your party at the beginning of the event as a temporary copy. Completing all the main quests will make her permanent to your Chaldea. 4 more copies of Shuten can be purchased from the event shop in order to raise and max out her MP level. It should also be noted that during this event she will receive double EXP points, so this will be the best time to level her up as Embers and her Ascension items become available. If you participated in last year's event and already obtained Caster Shuten at MP5, you will be rewarded with a rare prism for every additional copy from the 6th onwards. For the Oniland summoning banner, there will be 4 servants on raid up. The limited 5-star assassin, Shuten Doji. This original version of Shuten is an AoE arts assassin. However, despite having an arts-based MP, looping with her is not quite possible due to it only being 1 hit. On the bright side, Shuten's MP is quite strong, and even at MP 1, will outdamage the majority of the current AoE assassins on NA, except for an MP5 Summer Okita and MP5 Grey. All in all, Assassin Shuten is a solid servant, and if you don't have a strong AoE assassin, then she may be worth considering. I'll be rolling for her for this reason. Plus, I'm a sucker for her voice actress, Yuki Aoi, speaking in a Kansai dialect. Then we have the story-locked 5-star alter ego, Sitonai. She is a single target arts servant with a fairly well-rounded kit. It includes a 30% NP battery, a 3-turn arts buff for herself, and a 1-turn invincibility. While her alter ego class is only partially effective against the cavalry classes, the potency of Sitonai's 6-hit NP drastically increases with the future introduction of Caster Artoria. Roll if she's waifu, or if you're in desperate need of a single target alter ego. Otherwise, there will be other opportunities to roll for her and other ST alter egos in the future. Next, we have the limited 4-star Lancer, Ibaraki Doji. She is a single target Buster Lancer who ignores defense on her MP, can generate a good amount of stars from her MP's overcharge effect, absorb those stars, and increase her crit damage for 1 turn. In actuality, Lancer Ibaraki is quite similar to Lancer Raiko, who is just recently on raid up. So if you have Raiko, then Lancer Ibaraki would be a little redundant. And if you have Lancer Kagetora, then you really don't need Ibaraki. Overall, however, this version of Ibaraki is a solid single target Lancer if you're in need of one. And lastly, there is Ibaraki Doji's original 4-star Berserker version. She is a non-limited SR servant, and thus can spook at any time on any given banner, outside of class-specific ones. So unless Ibaraki is one of your top-tier waifus, then rolling specifically for her Berserker version is not recommended. That said, for a Berserker, Ibaraki is deceptively durable to normal attacks, with her 3rd skill defense increase and her 2nd skill self-heal. Overall, she fits a general-purpose role among Berserkers. Now, Oniland is a point banner type of event, with the points referred to as Magifender Points. There will be a point banner with varying rewards as you reach certain point thresholds. The total number of Magifender points required to claim all the rewards is 2 million. Magifender points also serve a secondary function in determining a damage bonus you can get that is command card specific. From 100% to a 500% damage bonus to either Buster, Quick, or Arts cards, there will be a counter to indicate when you will achieve the next level of damage bonus. It should be noted that these command card specific damage bonuses require a specific corresponding event craft essence to be equipped. More on these in just a bit. To accumulate Magifender points, you will need to clear and farm the event free quests. More and more free quests will appear as you progress through the event's main story. The main story quests are divided up into acts and are time gated, with the Act 1 and 2 being available from the start of the event. The next succeeding act will be released each day up to Act 7. Once Act 8 is released on September 29th, the raid quest will be unlocked, and once players reach a certain point in Act 8, they can then join in on the raid. More on this later. By completing the main story, you will be rewarded with a Holy Grail, or a crystallized lore for those that finished it last year. Fortunately, there are numerous ways to boost one's ability to accumulate Magifender points. First, there are the event bonus servants that increase point drops. There are 3 tiers of bonus, 10%, 20%, and 30%, with the relevant event story servants occupying the 20 and 30% tiers. You'll note that the common trait shared among the majority of these bonus servants is the child servant trait. So a servant like Kamuy will require to be in her first stage ascension in order for the bonus to be in effect. The main star of the event, Caster Shuten, will be granted a couple of extra bonuses. She will have a 50% starting NP charged when used in main quests and the raid quests, plus a 100% damage bonus within all the event quests. Then we have the event craft essences to help provide more Magifender point drop bonuses. 2 copies of each can be purchased from the event shop. Another copy of each will be obtained from completing acts of the main story. The 4th and 5th copies will be obtained from point rewards. Each will provide a 30% bonus to Magifender points, 60% if max limit broken. As mentioned earlier, these craft essences will provide a command card specific damage bonus depending on the CE. Starting with Frost Fighting Bear, this CE, when equipped, provides a Buster damage bonus from 100 to 500% based on your Magifender points. Its normal effect of Ignore Invincibility is also quite handy to have for use outside of the event. Then we have the 3 Angler CE that provides a damage bonus to quick cards. Again, from 100 to 500% depending on your accumulated Magifender points. Its normal effects are actually quite nice outside of this event, if somewhat dampened by the CE's all HP stat scaling. Finally, we have the Royal Icing CE, which provides a 100 to 500% damage bonus to arts cards when equipped. This particular CE has some really nice regular effects, with its arts performance increase and NP damage increase, plus having an all attack stat scaling. A very nice welfare CE that can be used effectively with many servants with arts-based MPs. Something that many have been looking forward to with Oniland's rerun are the raid quests. As stated earlier, the raid quests will unlock with Act 8, September 29th at 0830 PDT. The raid quests will require all masters to defeat the Berserker class raid boss Oni King Shura a combined total number of times. There will be a battle's remaining gauge, and you will see it get reduced as the number of raid boss defeats increase. During the original run of Oniland, Oni King Shura had to be defeated 14 million times. There will be 3 raid quests to choose from, all costing 40 AP. The Reijo quest will have a level 70 800,000 hit point Oni King Shura. The Koju quest with a level 80 1.2 million HP raid boss. And finally, the Cure quest, where a level 90 Oni King Shura has a 2.5 million HP pool. All three will effectively provide the same potential drops, with the only difference being the overall quantity. Obviously, the hardest of the three, the Cure quest, will provide the best amount of drops. Of note are the Eggs of Truth drops, of which the upcoming Space Ishtar will need a total of 45. So if you have apples to spare, it may be a good idea to farm this raid as much as possible to stock up on eggs and other materials. If your roster is limited, one path to consider is to utilize Caster Shuten, either your own copy, if leveled, or one from your friend's support. For the raid quest, Shuten receives a 50% starting MP charge and 100% damage bonus. Add in the damage bonus from the Event CE Frost Fighting Bear, plus her anti-demonic niche, and Shuten can be a very effective raid boss killer. And now we come to the core rewards of this event, the point rewards. As you progressively gain Magifender points, you will be able to obtain 10 bronze apples, 8 silver apples, 10 golden apples, 5 summon tickets, 1,000 mana prisms, the 4 ascension items for Caster Shuten, 50 million QP. You'll also be able to get 10 evil bones, 10 dragon fangs, 10 refined magatamas, 10 primordial lanugos, and 10 divine wine. There are also the aforementioned 2 copies of 3 angler CEs, 2 royal icing CEs, 2 frost fighting bear CEs, 2 HP gold foes, and 2 attack gold foes, plus 2 crystallized lores. There are also command codes, starting with 3-star command code White Vessel's Command Seal, 4-star command code Dragon Slayer's Sword, and finally the 5-star command code Demonic Dragon of Twilight. So you'll need the event CEs from the event shop to farm points more efficiently for those rewards. To help with gaining shop currency, there are the 3 Gacha CEs from the event summoning banner. We have the 5-star craft essence, Welcome to Oniland, which provides a +1 bonus to Mallet Sunday currency drops. This CE also provides a starting MP charge and an increase to arts and buster performance. With full attack scaling and a 50% NP charge if max limit broken, this CE is pretty good for use outside of the Oniland event. Moving on to the 4-star craft essence, we have Simply Crimson. This provides a +1 bonus to Kanabo Churro's currency drops. And lastly, the 3-star CE, Ashigara Brothers, which gives a +1 bonus to Skullcorn currency drops. Of course, there are plenty of items other than the event CEs to purchase from the shop, starting with the Mallet Sunday currency items. We have 10 Dragon's Reverse Scales, 20 Black Beast Grease, 20 Aurora Steel, 20 Caster Monuments, 20 Berserker Monuments, and 1 HP and attack gold foe. We also have 2 copies of Caster Shuten, 1 copy of the 3 Angler CE, 1 of the Frost Fighting Bear CE, 1 quick command code opener, 1 code remover. A total of 3,400 Sundays will be needed to purchase everything. Next, the items to purchase with the Kanabo Churro's currency. We have 10 Foreign God Hearts, 20 Evil Ceiling Lamps, 20 Phoenix Feathers, 20 Caster Pieces, 20 Berserker Pieces, 1 attack gold foe, plus a copy of Caster Shuten, a Royal Icing CE, a Frost Fighting Bear CE, 1 Arts Code Opener, and 1 Code Remover. To purchase all of these items, you'll need a total of 3,100 churros. Lastly, we come to the Skullcorn currency items. 20 seashells, 30 poison needles, 30 spinal fluids, 1 HP gold foe, 20 of each HP and attack silver foes. We also have 100 4-star XP cards, 100 3-star XP cards, the last copy of Caster Shuten, Royal Icing, 3 Anglers, and 1 Buster Code Opener. A total of 3,700 Skullcorn will be needed to purchase all of these items. So how should you approach this event? Well, for the first part of the event, pre-raid, you will want to focus on accumulating Magifender points. Starting with Caster Shuten, try to place as many servants with an event bonus in your teams. Then when you have enough currency to buy the event CEs from the shop, do so and immediately equip them on your servants for further bonus to points. Natural AP will probably be sufficient until the raid battles. Simply clear the main story acts as they unlock, and then use your AP to farm the available free quests to build up Magifender points and gain some shop currency. When you start off, after clearing Act 2, farm the main street free quest for points and Skullcorn to buy the first shop CE. After clearing Act 3, points and churros can be farmed from the merry-go-round in order to buy another shop CE. Clear Act 4, and then farm the teacup free quests for Sundays and points in order to buy out the rest of the shop CEs. Once all the free quests have been unlocked as you progress through the event, you can farm the food court for best Skullcorn drops, the mirror house for best drops of churros, the Ferris wheel for best Sunday drops, and the tunnel ruins, also known as the shaft ruins, for the best drops of Magifender points. Well, those are the details I wanted to go over for the Oniland event. I certainly hope this information was helpful and that you have fun with the event. I appreciate you sticking with me to this point, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more FGO content if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.